Okay, right. Good evening, driver. Today you'll be driving the 2010 service to West Croydon via Tulse Hill, and we'll be calling at South Bermondsey, Queens Road, Peckham, Peckham Rye, East Dulwich, North Dulwich, Tulse Hill, Streatham, Streatham Common, Norbury, Thornton Heath, Selhurst, and West Croydon. Get some lights on. Dark, you are quite correct. Every now and again, the screenshots thing will cycle through on the chat, so when it does, you'll catch all the details on there. Make sure your screenshots are all 1280 by 720, and they have your name in the bottom left corner. That makes my life so much easier. Moleman, yes, this is one of the scenarios that comes with the pack. Driving through London in the snow. If it's safe to do so, you may wish to turn your lights off and enjoy it in the dark, because you'll be able to see what's going on a bit better in the dark. Wow, this is the cab light on. Wow, not off, sorry. Next station is South Bermondsey in 1.5 miles. Mavadello, if you're streaming to Twitch and it's always lagging, then I wonder whether or not you're streaming at too high of a bitrate. Try lowering your bitrate and see if that helps. But try and be very gentle with your resolutions and your frames per second. So, for example, I'm doing 720p at 30 frames per second and streaming. I can't remember what bitrate I'm streaming at, but if you go with reasonable settings, and then you can aim to drop those settings or increase them rather than having to drop them. So, go low and then boost it up. Next station is South Bermondsey. So Liam, I just got screenshots from you. It just flashed up on my watch. Coming into a 45. Do I have an Apple Watch, Coplopper Mal? Do I have an Apple Watch? That's the worst insult I've ever been, even with Fringe Starlings once. Do I have an Apple Watch? Oh, I don't know if I'm going to recover from that. That's seriously bad. No, I've got a Samsung Gear Watch. Same idea though, basically. I don't hate Apple Gear. I like Apple Gear. Excuse me. I think the Apple, the iPhone and the actual technology is very good. Just Not a big fan of the company. No, it's the original Galaxy Gear. Although I have upgraded it, it runs the Tizen operating system now, which is it gave me another 50% battery life. So so while you Apple fans are enjoying barely a day out of your Apple Watch, I'm getting 3 days out of mine. Right, let's get off to Queen's Road. Let's try not to do any wheel slip though. So someone asked what phone I had. Yes, I've got the Galaxy Note 3. How many hours have I got on trains? Georgie says. I think I've probably got about 5,000. Oh, I guess we slowed down a bit too much for Queen's Road. Ridecars asked, is the Note 3 a bit big or is it about the right size? When I first got it, I was a bit concerned it was going to be, tad on the enormous side. But in reality, I've actually found that it's been, I've got completely used to it. In fact, I used to have the Galaxy S2 before this, which I thought was a big phone. Obviously, the Note 3 is a fair bit bigger. It's I completely lost my train of thought there. And then when I go back to the S2, because my dad's got an S2, it looks like a teeny little phone. I don't know how I ever put up with it. I think basically the answer is you get used to it. Coploper, I'd be a little bit wary about streaming at 5,000k. I think Twitch frown at anything above 3,500. Peckham Rye. What software do you use, Coploper? Do you use OBS? Because it's whatever bitrate you say at the in your encoding panel. Just coming into Peckham Rye. Oh, in that case, I've got no idea about XSplit. I didn't like the idea of paying monthly for something. Not for that. We've been happy to buy the software, but Well, OBS is free, so in the end I couldn't see the point at all. Frisco, I've got no idea. But I can pass your feedback on to the team. Thank you very much, Matthew. I appreciate that feedback. Really, Coppler? I've never had a single crash on OBS. Never said a single crash. I've even got a whole bunch of plugins in it, and that's normally a good reason to take things out. Brownie, please watch your language. Let's get going. East Dulwich in 0.79. Welcome back to M1260. Just coming into a 20 limit, I should probably bear that in mind and drop anchor. Well, Copplopper, how is this stream doing? Is this dropping frames and lagging? I think it's alright. Maybe it was an earlier version and the newer versions are better than they were previously. Wouldn't surprise me. I know they're also rewriting it. I haven't looked at the new version yet. Currently getting about 25 frames per second. Bit hard on the brakes there. We got another 10 seconds yet. Alright, this'll do. Let's stop here. Right, here we go. Probably going North Dulwich next, I'm guessing. Not a problem, Fringe. So we're in a 35 limit at the moment. I imagine I'm going to get penalised for that at the end. Blowing my horn in the middle of the night. Now we're in the 60. Cheers, Joe the Fish. Thanks for joining, and welcome Batista and Gonguzla. I quite like this station. All these stations, you've got to stop at the end. That's what I'm really missing here. So Steve Van Epp says, did I miss any big mistakes? Just ask. Is that what everyone comes here for now? Just to watch me have mistakes? Goodbye, GeForce. Thanks for joining us this evening. Having to ease up the notches because it's slippery on the track. .2 miles, Tulse Hill. Not really going to get much of a screenshot out of that, am I? Hey Stephen Epps, yeah, it's only a 40-minute, 40. All the scenarios tonight are 40 minutes. It wasn't entirely intentional, but since the first two I picked were 40 minutes, I thought I'd add a third. Panda says SSAA 3x3 switched my PC off. Sounds like you got a cooling problem. You might find if you improve the cooling in your machine you can do it. Because one thing's for sure, if your PC can do 2x2 at 70 or 80 frames per second, it can definitely do 3x3. You just need to cool it properly. Hey Frisco, I'm not aware of your problem with the FEF3, but that doesn't mean it's not being investigated, it just means I don't know what your problem it is. Actually, now is the best time to take a scenario, because you can actually see the train. Well, in theory, if there weren't this staircase in the way. That'll do, that's a bit better shot. Did I say it was time to take a scenario? Oh dear. Hey Metro Rail fan, Panda, welcome back. We're rolling Streatham, 1.5 miles. Southeastern 375 coming that way. So we're in a 45 limit at the moment. But once we get up this hill, we'll get into the 60, and then we'll fly down into Streatham. Hey Jason, welcome this evening. That's an approach control, presumably for how we're going to be rerouted into Streatham. Welcome to Streatham! Yes, Frowny, this will be the last run for the day. Welcome back, Gaming Viper. Coming into a 15 limit, so just easing up. There's no point rushing too crazy. Streatham Commons, our next stop. We're about to go down this very sharp hill. Oh, I got hit for a drive quality and overspeeding there. Make your mind up. Do you want to go the right speed or do you want to slow down? Right, just coming into Streatham Common. Get a bit further down the platform and then we'll put the brakes on. Where are we going to now? Norbury, Thornton Heath, Selhurst and West Croydon. We'll do all of that in the next 15 minutes. Right, see if we can get another screeny. Hello, what's going through there? Oh, another one of those trains. He says, using the precise definition for what these are called, those train. Oh, one. There's two of those trains coming back. Actually, there's more than two. It's a bunch of them. Right, so now we're accelerating to 45. In a minute we'll get the 60. That's it, we're in the 60. Sorry Frisco, I don't know what Norfolk and Western 611 is, I'm afraid. The green light for us, good good. Next station is Norbury. Well, that's just dang careless, Fringe darling. This is Norbury. Change here to go to places you can get to from Norbury. Thornton Heath, 1.21 miles. That was bizarre. Loads of people just left the chat and then came back again. Next station is Thornton Heath. That's the advance warning for the drop to 45 kilometers per hour. Kilometers per hour? Miles per hour. We're in the UK. Right, this is Thornton Heath, that's AWS, and this is Train Sim Live. 1 second early. Can we get another decent screenshot? That's better. That's what I was looking for. Oh, time to go. Approach control. Next station is Selhurst. And then West Croydon. That's the AWS for the single yellow approach control. Presumably means we're going to get a feather at the next junction. Actually, it says we leave Selhurst by the looks of it. Yes, Frisco, if you're used to the American trains, then you'll find that the European ones make an awful lot more use of alarms in the cab. And Germans even has got even more. This is tame, to be honest, compared to German. Fringe darling, look in your pocket. So I want a bit more freedom with the control of the camera. But it's sort of got a road ahead vibe to it. And our next and final station will be at West Croydon. Didn't see that there. That was me thinking I was going to get a good score. Oh well. Alright. I presume we are waiting. He's gone over the top. Ah, here we go. This one here, Epsom to London Victoria, is going to cross our path. Marcus, one of the keys to using to making your scenarios dark is to choose one of the nighttime cloud skies. Because they also darken the skies down as well. London to Brighton comes with dark skies as well as bright daytime skies. Right, that'll be the train. That little bit of misunderstanding the speed limit I was in has cost me my gold medal, which I'm a bit annoyed about. Never mind. Looks like we've got a double yellow coming up. Yep, that's a double yellow, which should be followed by a single yellow home signal, and well, the buffers are all usually red. They don't normally let you go drive through buffers. Oh, good luck. Good on you, Fauja. That's good to hear. So we've got a 45 followed by a 15 coming up. Hey Dean, welcome, and says hey. Past Sammy. And this is West Croydon. Change here for places you can get to from West Croydon. Welcome to Mad Mikey. And that's basically it. Let's just see what score we end up with. We're not going to get a gold, but it all goes on the global XP, so that's good. But it should be a good silver medal. Should easily get the silver. "8:33. You've arrived at West Croydon on time and have given plenty of time for passengers to get home to places you can get to from West Croydon after a long work shift today. Well done." Right, so positive score. And on time and in fact early at most stations, it has to be said. Right, that's all from me tonight, folks. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the raffle earlier on. We'll be doing another raffle tomorrow, as usual. Back at 9:30, and don't forget at 8 o'clock, I think, is the official stream, which will be for the DB Red Festival. So I will see you on the Dovetail channel around 8 o'clock. Check all the details on Engine Driver, just to get everything, make sure you're all, I'm not giving you the wrong information. And then after the official stream, back over here for 9:30, and we'll run some more trains. Right, I will see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.